off, we have to acknowledge that the blessing of God is infinite.
I agree.
You can't quantify it. And today we're going to be reacting to the one and only Betta Edu. Let's hear from her.
And I came to thank God. Last year at Shiloh 2022, I prayed and told God that by the next time I come for the next year's Shiloh, I want to be a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On the last day of Shiloh, just as I was working out, I saw Papa, Bishop David Oyedepo, and I went to greet him and meet him as usual. And I whispered to him, I said, Papa, I need you to pray for me. I have just one prayer request now. And he said, what is it? I said, I want to come back to Shiloh 2023 as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He put his hand on my head and he said, it is done. I stood up and I left. I came today to return all glory to God. That in spite of all odds, today I'm a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, one of the youngest in the Fourth Republic. People my age are not at the Federal Executive Council of Nigeria in this Fourth Republic, but today I can boldly stand here to say God did it.
That's Dr. Betta Edu and her testimony.
The youngest minister.
The youngest minister in the Fourth Republic.
Well educated, well read.
Well read. Like her resume is crazy. She's brilliant because she became the minister.
The youngest.
The youngest minister. And this is supposed to be a breath of fresh air that we have.
Finally, we're having young folks now.
Folks,
getting into politics.
Do you want to know what Betta Edu did after this testimony that she has given?
Oh, she don't F up.
Big one. She shit for church.
And Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has suspended the country's Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Betta Edu, over allegations of fraud. Edu has been accused of diverting more than $640,000 of public money into a personal...
What? $640,000 of public funds. Did you do the maths? What's that? What's that in naira?
960 million, so almost a billion.
Almost a billion naira.
You need extra for I guess 40 million to make it a billion.
It's close to a billion naira in less than a year.
Disbursed into her account.
What are
Personal.
you doing? Public funds.
And you're supposed to be minister for poverty elevation.
The youngest minister of the Fourth Republic of Nigeria.
The well-read.
Well-read. Like
educated.
Her credentials is crazy.
Well-read.
She's well-educated. And for her to now be in office for less than a year and has embezzled such an amount of
almost
money.
$1 billion naira.
Almost $1 billion naira.
That it's meant for the public. During these hard times. During these hard times.
Like, is there no conscience? Is there no, like, don't you feel a way when you're like transferring these funds to your account? Like, this can't be right. Like, this shouldn't be right. Like
where is the morality these days?
Like, where is your moral compass?
Like, the act of greed.
What are we doing here?
Selfishness.
Oh my God.
Bank account. Edu is the youngest minister in Tinubu's cabinet and is seen as a close ally of the president.
The youngest minister.
Wickedness.
The youngest minister.
The cruelty.
with the state of what the country is right now.
Lack
Nigeria,
of sympathy.
and you can siphon all of these funds to yourself.
Lack of empathy.
Why? What happened?
Ó ti jówó lọ.
Is this what evil feels like?
Ó ti gbówó.
I mean, is this what evil
She
feels
don't carry
like?
the gbemu.
Like, this is madness.
The gbemu dey her pocket.
You would think that
Marrying Naija things. Oh, mad.
you would think that a woman of her caliber, like educated, young, would at least bring something new. Something new.
The height, the nerve, the audacity,
The audacity.
the wickedness.
Jesus Christ.
Statement from the President's office says that an investigation has been ordered, into Edu's ministry. However, Edu has denied any wrongdoing. The minister says that the money transfer was for the implementation of grants to vulnerable groups. The suspension of a minister
It still goes down to grants.
Grants are not meant for you to spend.
Just because the word is grant doesn't mean you're granted access to the money to do whatever you like with it.
It's meant for disbursement.
For the purpose it was granted to. If it was granted
Not
to,
personal accounts.
if it was granted to the public,
not personal upkeep.
or to the place that it's supposed to go, that's where it's supposed to go, not to you. It's not a grant to you.
You're in the public office, you're supposed to serve the people.
Just because a grant is granted to you doesn't mean it's your grant.
It's not personal. No be personal account.
Just because it's called grant doesn't
It's
mean
not savings account.
it's granted to you.
It's not checking. It's not current.
Yeah, you applied for the grant. You got the grant, but it doesn't mean that you now have the grant to now do whatever you like with the grant.
It's not personal business account.
At least you stated the reason why you applied for the grant.
It's grant.
And now you have people out here using grants as personal funds.
Omado.
Martin Sagwan.
is a rare occurrence in Nigeria. The 37-year-old minister is the first to lose her job since President Tinubu took office in May last year, according to reports.
How can you have this amazing credentials and you be the first to lose your job as a female? I think you need to speak to that. She's the most. I'm pretty sure like she's the most educated among the rest of the ministers.
She is.
How can she be losing her job
To the most stupid thing ever.
Like what are we saying? What are we doing here? Like this can't be happening.
It's crazy world out there.
You're the youngest.
People are crazy these days.
You're the youngest female minister. How can you be the first to lose your job?
Oh, mad.
This is crazy.
Edu has been denied any physical access to President Tinubu. Reports also suggest that her access tag to the presidential villa has also been withdrawn. Meanwhile, the anti-graft agency...
She has been denied access to Aso Rock.
That's crazy.
You can't see the president. The president doesn't want to see you or speak to you.
You know, the thing about grants is that even if you don't end up spending all the money that you're allocated to, you're supposed to return the remainder of it back to the federal government.
Wow.
That's grants for you.
That's grants for you. And you guys think grants are just granted to you just to...
It's not personal
It's
account.
not a personal grant.
It's not checking. It's not current.
If
it's
you're
not
given
small
a
business.
grant for
It's grants.
a reason then the grant was given to you for that reason.
That's grants.
Doesn't mean because you applied for a grant, you now have access to all of the funds, or all of what is granted to you is now your personal grant. The grant has been granted to me.
She needs to cough this money out.
It's going to be crazy.
Cough it out of your personal account.
It's going to be crazy. Now she has to deal with the EFCC.
She needs to cough out the money. The whole money.
Crazy.
Said to summon Edu today, the opposition has called for the minister to be sacked.
That is Betta Edu.
And she don't enter our red light though.
She entered the red lights.
The first
edition of red lights.
She don't enter.
Has broken the ice.
Why share it?
Broken.
Bloody.
Blood everywhere. At the same time, I hope you guys are enjoying it, having a good evening. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Don't be acting like you are new here. I'm pretty sure that you enjoyed the vibe.
Vibing.
If you did, subscribe to the channel.
In the red light.
You're only vibing with vibers.
And we're laying vibe.
You're only vibing with the vibers.
And we're laying vibing.
JEJE vibers.
Oh, smooth.
JEJE viber.
Vibing.
JEJE viber.
Vibing.
JEJE viber.
Is vibing.